seven partners, fully talk. If a boy this in know it, I get dark, fully talk. You know seven partners. Watch anybody at the shadow, what if me no fear, no evil. Man, I kill people. Rise up with demon and make it think evil. Nowadays, everybody wanna be evil. Me, I go to stay, go to dark, go to lion. Senegal, every art, general Zion. The boy that just a kill them, boy, the baby lion. You know, see me a faith in this road, the iron. My bandits, put it on me, no say, put it up me from a place, I can't walk, okay, after that. No, see me at the street, but the gun, when me walking, man, I never want it, never walking at the fucking dark. Everybody a killer till a killer shoulder. Brand here shooting now, we don't give a fuck. From somewhere dead, no, it's going on. From somewhere dead, no, it's gonna get done. You know what's seven bandits, fully talk. If a boy this in know it, I get dark, fully talk. You know what's seven bandits, fully talk. You know what's seven partners. Watching the body of the shadow, what they've been up here, no evil. A man I kill people. Rise up with demon and make it think evil. Nowadays everybody wanna be evil. Me a couple snake, couple dog, couple lion. Senegal, every heart, general Zion. The boy that just a kill them, boy the baby lion. You know some me a faith in that is just the iron. The car rolling me if it ain't certified. John Doe, I'm gonna freeze the body, so I'm gonna fight. Because they wanna run away, they trap a nigga in the eye. Yeah, I'm telling the truth, and this is no lie. Everybody a breast, but because never fucking with them. We are crocodile, them boy, they are fucking lizard. Real killer youth and put your body in a fucking freezer. Dropping pan and birthday, that's 2 years later. Yeah, it all the fuck of them data. I don't know about the time of death. And I don't know about the crime scene. They can't see. Yeah, I report the bad. Yeah, I report the dog. Carrying out the heart. Everybody's for the dog. Yeah. You know, ours are blood club, baby. You know, a gangster loose in the street. No rock and roll, heavy metal records, squeezy on the pussy day. Time a month, run and roll out of the pussy day. Send 6 out on the fire on the pussy day. No one about up, it's say, no rock or dope. Never knock it, never clap it, where's the bully, make me chop him up. Feed it to the pig, let the pig go down him up. Stab it 30 times and let feel it, don't enough. Even though I'm dead, me still want to take him up. Life was a test, so we give my know him pass. No ain't friend, not a poor man, fucking glass. Me have so much tape, me can't build a fucking wall. No, your mother from one fucking last. Through your power up when you feel it can't dead. That's a third eye, not me, bullet in the head. Through your poor blind Harry Potter, you feel it can't dead. There's a zip on the bullet, that's a bullet in the head. No rock and roll, heavy metal records, kiss it by the pussy them. Time a month, run and roll out of the pussy them. Sensitive while crying, no never pussy them. No never dopey, I no rock and dopey. They rock and roll, heavy metal records, kiss it by the pussy them. Time a month, run and roll out of the pussy them. Sensitive while crying, no never pussy them. No never dopey, no rock and dopey them. Gone too loud, everybody can't hear it. You ever stop a nigga when it scream, that's the sweetest. Every time I stop a nigga for a knife, where I twist it, where I leave a crime scene, terror very evil. Stands to the back of the bad down hood, cause the came from shotgun like a comfort. With a shotgun blast, with a pair bags, with a shotgun blast, you know a picture. And damn to the back of the body down here, from I can bleed, no, you can bleed too. Cause damn to the back of the body down here, from I can die, no, you can die too, yeah. No rock and roll, heavy metal records, kiss it by the pussy them. Time a month, run and roll out of the pussy them. Sensitive while crying, no never pussy them. No never dopey, I no brag dopey. They rock and roll, heavy metal records, kiss it by the pussy them. Time a month. I ain't gonna say no name. Oh, suck, yeah. No name. Let's go. All about my money, yeah, I'm all about my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I'm telling me to dummy, yeah. All about my money, yeah, I'm all about my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I'm telling me to dummy. I'm running with this baby night. I feel like a cougar with the 4-5 up one. Feel like a Peter when I'm running with this baby night. Feel like a cougar with the 4-5 up one. Niggas out here wanna start my fucking flow. If you're tryna stop my flow, you're then your blood will flow. You're not the doctors rushing you through the hospital. Now you know you should've never fucking stopped my flow. Money, 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 money come to me. Niggas there watching, but we know that we can't see. Money, 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 money come to me. Regard can't stay, niggas wanna fucking be. All about my money, yeah, I'm all about my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I turn him into dummy, yeah. All about my money, yeah, I'm all about my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I turn him into dummy, yeah. Feel like a Peter when I'm running with this baby night. I feel like a cougar with the 4-5 up one. Feel like a Peter when I'm running with this baby night. Feel like a cougar with the 4-5 up one. Me, my nigga game on your shot on the fucking strip. Use the weed line and shot on the fucking strip. When I'm on the street, they can't make me off the strip. Nowadays, happy to and leave the fucking strip. Money, 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 yeah, you know that she love me.
It's crazy. Back
crazy.
crazy. I'm here, people. Salute to everyone. Salute to everyone. That's that. What? I'm here, people. Salute to everyone. What the fuck? Got to make sure my audio is working. So salute to everyone. Smash that like button. Smash that like button if you're in the chat. We've got a lot to talk about today. Chud, the goddamn builder, is getting arrested. Chud, the goddamn builder is getting arrested. So, before that, let me show you. Let me see if I can find the other guy before Chuck, the builder. I think it was something Nick's Young. What was it? Okay, go through my history. Because we did find yesterday the person before Chug the builder. So let me bring that person up. Okay. So before Chug the builder, there was a person before Chug the builder. Don't say his name. Don't say his name. So this is exactly what Chug the builder used to do.
On unsuspecting women has been captured and transported back to Orange County. Johnny Devin Young is a self-proclaimed incel. He posted.
So Johnny Devin Young was the first Chug the builder. He went around attacking female. Yeah, attacking female. They asked
videos of himself pepper spraying and harassing women on his YouTube channel. The 25-year-old from Anaheim was arrested on a warrant in San Mateo County. Among other things, he has been charged with 4 felony counts of assault with great bodily injury, illegal use of tear gas, enhancements for the person.
Illegal use of tear gas. Truck's getting charged for that. Illegal use of a firearm. He's gonna get charged for that. Hate speech. He's gonna get charged for that. He's doing at least 25 years.
Use of a deadly weapon and 8 felony hate crime.
He never had a gun threatening people to I will shoot them. He had tear gas. This is Chug times 5. Let's go repeat again.
Johnny Devin Young is a self-proclaimed incel. He posted videos of himself pepper spraying and harassing women on his YouTube channel. The 25-year-old from Anaheim was arrested on a warrant in San Mateo County. Among other things, he has been charged with 4 felony counts of assault with great bodily injury, illegal use of tear gas, enhancements for the personal use of a deadly weapon, and 8 felony hate crime enhancements. He faces a maximum sentence of 13 years in state prison.
13 years. Chug the Bill is facing life. 13 years. He's getting attempted murder. He's getting hate speech, illegal use of a firearm, illegal use of a pepper spray, and hate speech is quite all in this timeline. all on his timeline. Oh, you're going to do this to make me shoot someone. All over his timeline.
Convicted on all counts.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Yeah. So that's Chud the Builder before Chud the Builder. So let's do this because there's the official. I want to pay the official court. The official court. So this is the official court. This is the official court.
Chud the Builder is facing
official, like a news channel.
attempted murder charges.
Investigators say a fight outside the Montgomery County Courthouse this week led to gunfire. Let's go to News 2's Jaxie Pigeon. She's live in Clarksville. And Jaxie, you have new information following this shooting.
Mark and Nikel, this all unfolded outside the courthouse on Wednesday, and now investigators are working to determine what sparked it. So deputies and Clarksville police responded to Millennium Plaza around 1 o'clock yesterday after reports of shots fired. When they got there, they detained two men who they say had been fighting before things escalated. Both were taken to the hospital with gunshot wounds and are expected to survive. Authorities identified one of the men as 28-year-old Dalton Etherly, who goes by Chud the Builder online. He's known locally for live streaming confrontations and making racist comments in public.
He's getting off for being racist, letting off a mace. Because even if you have a license for a firearm, I know they told you that you can't entice no one for you to shoot them. That's one of the legal things for a firearm. Let me see. Let me see what is the. Let me see, because I'm from UK. We don't know what it is in America. So let me see. Because I know you can't entice someone. Exactly. So you have to go through safety training. In your safety training, well, you gotta be 18 to purchase. Oh? How does that make sense? 18, you can purchase a rifle and a shotgun, but 21, you can purchase a handgun. Ain't a rifle and a shotgun more powerful than a handgun? What? But Chud the Builder is definitely going to jail.
He's now charged with criminal attempted murder, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. Etherly remains in the Montgomery County Jail this morning, awaiting arraignment, where a judge will set bond.
And the craziest thing, this was outside a church. This was outside a court. This was outside a court. So let me find the video. There is a video surface. So look at this video now. What do you mean? Look at this video now. That is Chud the Builder on top of the person. That is Chud the Builder on top of the person. These are two, I don't know, can you remember? They're outside the court. So these are two police officers that's at the court.
Holy shit.
They're out here.
Somebody got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the guy on the floor right there.
Yeah.
In between.
They got
Yeah.
him.
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Is someone down? I just see the one guy.
Oh my god. my God.
That you can't say self-defense when you're on top of the person.
Holy
They're
shit.
out here.
So wait, hold on.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
They're out here.
What? I might see doubles.
God.
Look right here, yeah? That's this hat right here. That's the cowboy hat right there, yeah? The cowboy hat right there. But look, he's still wearing a cowboy hat. He's still wearing a cowboy hat. What?
Holy shit.
They're out here.
Somebody got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is this real? Or is it me? Let's slow this down. Can I slow this down? Let's largen it. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Video quality speed. Let's slow this down, yeah? Yeah, he dropped. That's a hat, right? Or if that's not hat, that's gotta be his hair. 'Cause you know he's got long hair. But what? How did his hat just hair just turn? What? That's the cowboy hat right there. Yeah. Like, why does it look like he's wearing a hat right there? What? They drag him off.
Holy.
Okay, you know the craziest thing is, yeah, you see his gun in his hand. You're gonna see the gun in his hand. It looks like they're fighting over the gun. You see? Let me bring it back. I'm gonna try to pose it where the gun is in his hand. 'Cause look, that's why it looked like they're fighting over the gun. So you almost got disarmed. You almost got disarmed.
Bruh.
Really? So you did all of that? Yeah?
Shots fired! Shots fired! Bruh.
You almost got disarmed. Okay, wait. 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 Just give me a sec. Okay, it looks like a gun or it's someone's hand. There's no one there. Okay. Because the guy got the gun already. It's like the guy's holding on to the gun. Because Chuck is on top of him. Wait. There. Right there. Right there. That's the gun in his hand. Right there. That's the gun in his hand. They're like, Chuck, pull the gun. The guy rushed in, grabbed the gun, shot the guy, and the guy moved the gun away from him. And Chuck, he got shot as well. But that's it right there. Right here. See the hat? That's the gun right there. 'Cause look, there's no one in the frame to be their hand. Let's go back. See, he's right here. Look, right here. These police officers right here. There's no way that's the gun right here. Chuck almost got this arm. Nah. 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 You're doing all of that talk about you're gonna put a nigga down. Okay, if you look at this, series finality, series final, yeah, finality final, yeah, is a dead chimp on the pavement and you monkeys writing when I walk free. Stay true. And that tweet was final. What was that tweet? He is not going free when you have tweets like that. He is not going free when they have tweets like that. You better go join the white supremacists in jail. So you almost got this on. You almost got this. And what makes it worse? Outside of court. Outside of court. Outside a courthouse. That is federal property. That is federal property. Outside, no, it's a government property. You could shoot someone outside, you could do anything outside the police station, but when you do it outside of court, it's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother story. You see people killing people outside the police station all the time. It's rare you see people doing it outside of court.
Somebody got shot.
He's definitely going to jail.
Yeah.
Definitely going to jail.
Yeah.
In between.
They got him.
Oh my God. Holy.
But whoever that is, salute to that nigga. Salute to that. Salute to him. Because he's gonna be case. He's gonna be case. Bro, I am coming out the courthouse. This guy came up to me antagonizing me. Everything's on camera. Everything's on camera. The only thing is, a test the video camera will be better. I don't know if these government systems have 4K vision. I don't know. Because you know the government is cheap. Every government is cheap. They wouldn't. They probably like it's gonna be 720 sort of view. It's not gonna be 1080. It's gonna be 720, but it's still kind of good. Yeah, it's gonna be quality like this. But this is not 4K. This is like probably 720 or 480 quality. That's the same quality you're gonna get. It's outside a courthouse.
Is someone down? I just see the one guy.
Oh my God.
And the thing is, let's play it again.
Oh
It's
my
got
God.
self-defense from this video.
Oh my God.
He tried it with the wrong nigga. He tried it with a real nigga, and that's what happens. He tried it with a real nigga. That's what he did. That's what he did. Went to the courthouse. Yo, he probably got some bad news. Yo, don't try me today. I know your thing. Don't try me today. You said something because you went up to him. You went up to him. So this video, not self-defense. Not self-defense because you're on top of the person. It's not self-defense because you're fighting for the gun. Okay, why did the person pull out a gun on you? No. So did the person walk up to you? Who done the first walking up? Oh, it was me. So so it's not really self-defense then because you started the whole situation. Cool, you never said nothing to them. You seen them pointing. you had the right to walk alone. When you go up to the person, start the situation, that's not self-defense. Self-defense is if you walk up alone and they came up to you. Cool. Self-defense. You didn't say nothing to them. You didn't say you're a nigger. You didn't say you're trimping out. You didn't say nothing to them. Cool. Self-defense. This is not self-defense. So we're gonna go to see what he said, because he said we just played a little bit what he's saying, go back to DJ Academic thing.
Victim.
Okay, so we just seen that. Okay, this goes to the audio. Is this the audio? No, so this was the this is the better quality. Listen, I don't even know who's actual guy because they showed him. And I seen the next guy that was bald, that with no hair. With no hair. So this is Chud the Builder. That's it right here. So, because I've seen so much strings, even this guy will say it was him. So I really don't know who it is. Because this person right here do sort of look like, what? I really don't know. I really don't know. Because we don't know who's actually. This is meant to be
my
him.
favorite filter. No, I don't like cats. I just think the filter's dope. Anyway, for those who know what I'm talking about, a plumber came to my apartment today, banging on the door like he was police. I got PTSD. I've been arrested at this residence too many times. So I just hurry up and open up the door. They ain't finna kick down my shit.
So remember, the guy said he had PTSD. So I don't know if it's him. I really don't know. I've seen. See if I can find the next clip. There's one where it's a whole different person. Let me see. There's one. Where is it? Let me see. Probably is on. There's a video. There's a whole nother picture with a whole nother person. There's a whole. Okay, so that's the real guy. Okay, yeah, that's him right there. But he cut off his hair. Okay, so that's him right there. Okay, so that's him right there. You can tell by the same pavement. Okay. So this was Chud, and that's the guy. Okay. But the other person I seen was nothing nearing what.
Chud the Builder is now facing an attempted murder charge after a shooting today outside the Montgomery County.
That's what you get. Attempted murder. That's what you get.
Deputies say Dalton Etherly, better known as social media as Chud the Builder, was involved in a fight leading to gunfire. Both men were hospitalized. Deputies just arrested Etherly.
15 minutes of fame. Shout out to Uncle Raw. He got his 15 minutes of fame. He got his 15 minutes of fame. Shout out to Uncle Raw. There's no more 15 minutes of fame. You Chud the Builder, make sure you can fight. Make sure you can fight. Because in 2026, sound like a lot of people's getting pegged. Pause, lava, fire. Yeah? 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 So 15 to 25. They're going to give it the max. You know why they're going to give him the max? They're going to use Chuck as an example. They're going to use Chuck as an example. Because the craziest thing is, let me see. You have someone else that's trying to do it, and you got his ass kicked. Let me see if I swear I like this video. You got someone else that was doing it. He's got his ass kicked. Let me see if I can find that video. No, it wasn't him. No, I don't have it. I can't remember what. I can't remember what it was. It was someone like it. And you know what? Yeah. It's people like him. Just wait. Just wait. It's people like this. I can't remember his name. Something New York. Yeah?
AP swatch.
That AP came out with the cheaper brand. It's people like him. Because he's trying to come out and say this is the new AP. This got nothing to do with the new AP.
Collab. I'm the first one to get my hands on it. Check it out. You think it's cool? Well, if you do, you're a pretty smart person because this isn't a $400 watch. This is a one.
You got his 15 minutes of fame. He's in jail. He's going to jail for life. He's going to jail for life. Chuck the Builder is going to jail for life. And the thing is, Chuck the Builder should have done some more research. Right? There was a Chuck before Chuck the Builder. Like we're going to show you Chuck the Builder number one. This is Chuck the Builder number one. He got 15 years.
Hi, Pedro. That's
Chuck the Builder number one.
Two local victims who are part of this police investigation. Now, some of the videos you're about to see were posted online publicly. Police are reviewing them and say they show him harassing women.
We were actually waiting for Uber to pick us up, me and my two other friends, and he just came up to us and started being very vulgar. And what were some?
Chuck the Builder. Tell me you don't look like Chuck the Builder. All the thing he's missing is the beard.
Bruh.
The only thing he's missing is the beard.
Bruh. Bruh.
This is Chuck the Builder before Chuck the Builder.
Some of the things he was saying, guys.
Just like for us to show him our private parts, or we want to see his.
Jessica and her friends were at Time Night.
As he said, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. That's his gimmick, like Chuck the Builder. Freedom of speech. I could say whatever I want.
Club in Costa Mesa in April when they had a run-in with a man identified by police as 25-year-old Joe.
Tell me that's not Chuck the Builder.
Bruh.
Tell me that's not Chuck the Builder.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Johnny Young. After several minutes, Jessica says her friend tried to fight him off.
He was so close to her that she was able to kick him.
That's when he was captured on a now viral video pepper spraying them.
You can't describe the pain. It was horrible.
Jessica couldn't see, and that's when she says he took off. Detectives say Young recorded and posted several videos publicly of himself harassing women and in some incidents pepper spraying people.
Frustrated, angry.
Emily says she and her friends had an encounter with Young back in November after they left a tavern near Newport and Broadway in Costa Mesa.
He got 15 years. 15 years. No one got shot. Pepper spray. Yeah?
He was with a second person, and this time the camera was obvious.
I just saw him with the camera, and when he
So you remember that girl? Just remember that girl that did that, yeah? Remember her? No, that's not the video I wanted. That's not the video I wanted. Remember that girl? This is the one.
A man wanted for violent attacks on unsuspecting women has been captured and transported back to Orange County. Johnny Devin Young is a self-proclaimed incel. He posted videos of himself pepper spraying and harassing women on his YouTube channel. The 25-year-old from Anaheim was arrested.
So we've not shut the builder.
Arrested on a warrant in San Mateo County. Among other things, he has been charged with 4 felony counts of assault with great bodily injury, illegal use of tear gas, enhancements for the personal use of a deadly weapon, and 8 felony hate crime enhancements.
Shut the builder is 10 times worse. He's doing life. He's doing life. 8 felony of hate crime advancement. Let's go to his Twitter. Go to his videos. Go to Twitter. Let's see all his videos. I can say, oh, final saga. Oh, I leave a chimp on the pavement. And these chimps start wilding out when I walk away free. Stay true. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't even believe saying chimping out. Because we give chimping out the thing. I don't think we should say chimping out. Because when we say chimping out, we're giving him, yes, Chocolate Butter is still living on. No. He looked like he's missing his sister, his cousin. They are a cousin lover. I'm sorry. They're cousin lover crazy. Yes. Yes.
Bruh.
Cousin lover crazy. Yes. I'm sorry. He's not chimping out. No, that's what they're trying to give us. No. You look like a cousin lover crazy. Yes. You cousin lover crazy. You are jealous because your cousin is with a black man. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Bruh.
You cousin lover crazy. You are a cousin lover crazy. That's why you're doing this. Your cousin went with a black man and you upset because you can't fulfill her needs like a black man. You can't hit them spot. So you turn into a racist. Cousin lover crazy. I hate when people say chimping up. When you say chimping up, you're giving him the glory. You're giving him the glory. Because no one will say chimping up before him. When we talk about him, you are cousin lover crazy. Okay. Okay, cool. Cousin lover crazy. You're jealous because your cousin went with a black man? Damn.
Bruh.
Damn. So, let's go to DJ Akademiks cooking Sneako. And you know what it is? I'm going to break down. I'm not into all this Drake release bullshit. Yeah? But Sneako got cooked again today. And I'm gonna
my soundboard. Oh,
I'm gonna break down everything because it's really know about the Muslim religion, they will fool you.
Right. You know the funny part about this? Well, I wasn't drinking that much before.
Because there's slavery still going on. Crazy slavery in 2026. Yes, there's slavery still going on. In Muslim countries. In a Christian country, we never find a slave. There is slave by other people. Yes, I'm not saying that. Yes. But Christian country, everyone's free. It has the free will that God given you. Yeah.
Genocide, saying that Palestinian genocide doesn't matter.
Well, Sneako did. Sneako.
And a guy got shot.
Wait. Yo, Sneako. First of all, I'm glad you're able to show face after that verbal lashing, and I don't mind giving you another one in anticipation of Iceman dropping.
That's racist. First off, lashing.
A verbal lashing is racist. Yet calling someone the hard ER isn't racist. Sneako.
Let's speed this up. Like, Sneako said it was funny for Chuck the Builder what Chuck the Builder was doing. Yeah, he said it was funny for what Chuck the Builder was doing. He's like, if you are a Muslim, but you are a proper Muslim, not these fake Muslims. Yes, you are a fake Muslim. If you can't speak Arabic, you are a fake Muslim. Why? You don't know your religion. If you can't speak Arabic and read Arabic, you are a fake Muslim. I'm sorry to say, because English Quran is not the same as the Arabic Quran. It's not. I'm sorry to say. Okay.
When did I say it's not? Look at you miscategorized. When did I say that wasn't racist? Of course that's racist. Of course that's not good.
No, but you said that the word shouldn't have power because words are only have power if people that are offended give them power. So
and let's stop that. Words have power. Words have power. And it doesn't matter what. Words have power. Yeah, words have power. Sometimes you could take that word and that power and diminish it and turn it into something positive. But words have power. Just that word, nigger. We turn it into something positive. We can react to ourselves. What about my nigga? We turn it into something positive. So words always have power. Because see, that same word, yeah, leads back to something trauma. So there's power in the word. There's power in every single word. For every single trauma, there's a word to it. So words has meaning. Everything that you went through in your life, there's a word to it. So if you went through the R, there's a word to it. So when someone say that word, it would trigger someone that went through that. So people say words that don't have meaning. Freedom, yes, freedom of speech. There's such thing as freedom of speech. But freedom of speech doesn't equate to the consequence of your words. Yes, you have the freedom to do what you want, but it's a consequence to your words. That is, so when you want to live your life, this is the word people fail to see. Freedom of speech, you have the right to say anything. Anyone can say what they want, but if you say it around the wrong people, you get knocked out. You can't complain. Oh, freedom of speech. Okay, you offended me. You offended me. You see these fake offenders that what was going through when what was the name? What was the name? Joe Biden, these fake offenders, oh, you offended my feelings. They don't know what they're talking about. This is what I always hate, yeah? Even before I start this off. When people jump on every movement, just look, every march, look at every single march. It's the same fucking people marching for everything. It's the same people marching for everything. And you know what's so crazy about the marches now? Can't see that one's face. They don't know what skin color they are. Like the craziest thing is that it's just people get paid a lot for this march. So just break down this stuff.
I said we shouldn't let these words have power. And if you're saying it's a public lashing, I'm going to regret that. I saw you were going back and forth on Twitter. People are saying that you're inciting violence. I was encouraging peace. I told him he should stop IRL streaming. You were saying he should come to Memphis and somebody should kirk him.
Okay. You're encouraging peace, but you're telling them to stop going out on the streets, but do it at home. How's that peace? This is dumb logic. How's that peace? So if you wanted peace, don't you think you should have told him to stop that content and try to find a better content? That's peace. So technically, you don't want peace, you want like bullshit. Just say you want bullshit. Like the wolf in sheep clothing. Wolf in sheep clothing. You say you want peace, but you don't want peace. If you want peace, tell him to stop doing what he's doing. Stop antagonizing people. Just like when you antagonize someone, you got in New York, there's consequences.
Yeah, hey, listen. I got to be honest with you, and I was going to address it after, but I'm glad you called. You know, everyone knows my history. I'm not a guy who I don't play perfect because I'm not perfect. People know my history. Some people don't like that I did the war in Chirac. Some people don't like how I cover this. Listen, I've been accused of a lot of things.
All right. You know what a lot of people fail to say is, no one want to be honest. If it wasn't for DJ Akademiks and the war in Chirac wouldn't be Chirac. And no one want to be honest. Like, honesty is something that will set people free. Wasn't for DJ Akademiks, the war in Chirac wouldn't be Chirac. Why? And DJ Akademiks was telling us what was going on in Chirac. He's linking us to the real people that's doing whatever they're doing. If there wasn't a DJ Akademiks, Chirac would be Chirac. So everyone say, "Oh, DJ Akademiks did this." No, DJ Akademiks never did nothing. DJ Akademiks shine a light to something that we ain't addressed it yet as a community, and that what goes on in our own community. It goes on in our own community. Listen, I'm from Jamaica. Yeah, the same DJ Akademiks from Jamaica. In Jamaica, this is regular. Like I say, I see the difference from a third world country to a first world country. Politics, you lot have it easy. You can vote. Politics time when I was in Jamaica, yeah, that's when the most death happened. And I could tell you from that to link you back to America with the shower posse. The shower posse. You know who the shower posse people was? The people from Jamaica was killing so much people. From Jamaica, hey, all of these foreign, like Caribbean countries. You could go to America, they could go to Canada, they could go to the USA. No, America, Canada, and UK. America, Canada, UK. Yeah? Just say overseas, anywhere in Europe or America. They were there. They was there. When it's time for election, cool. This is why I think it's Dados, yeah, from Tivoli Gardens, his dad. Everyone talk about Dados. Forget Dados. His dad. His dad known so much they had to unalive him in the cell.
Things, but this is my finest work yet. I tricked Chud the Builder off the streets in less than 24 hours. I'm proud.
I mean,
I'm proud. This is my finest work yet.
Look, but if you're celebrating, you're saying it's your finest work. Somebody got shot. I was trying to prevent that from happening. Saying he should stop streaming was to prevent violence. You're celebrating. You're saying he got.
To stop streaming. No, you're telling him to stop going outside. Technically, you're still not stopping the violence because he's going to have to go outside anyway. It's just like Chuck the Builder is doing, you know, what's that racist guy that fight Super Hotfire on Aiden Ross thing? Because to be honest with you, I thought Super Hotfire won, but the judges said he won. Everyone thought it's a racist thing, but cool, because it's all white judges, but what can we do? The judges don't feel right to be in the same room. That's literally who he is. That guy go on, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name because I don't remember racist people's name. He goes on, I think, Omega? Oh, I can't remember. You know the face that we just get next with people? He goes on that just say the same thing that Chuck the Builder do, but he's inside. So technically, that's what Sneako wants. It's still going to be an incident.
Somebody got shot. I know,
brother, you're a Muslim?
That is stupid.
Brother, you're a Muslim?
Look,
are you a Muslim?
You know this.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Are you Christian?
Okay. Do you believe in martyrs?
Of course.
Okay.
Okay. And this is where the two religion differ as well. Two religion differ. They do believe in Mar. Mar is one of the most precious things in Islam. You get 72 virgin when you die. And it's crazy change shit. Okay. Let's see. When I say things, I like to bring evidence. Let's bring evidence. I like to go to the text. Okay. Prophet Muhammad mentioned that Martha is married to 72 virgin in So Martha is married to 70, what the fuck? 72 wives. It's meant to be virgins. Like I say, the English translation is shit. Learn Arabic. I don't know Arabic, yeah? But it's meant to be virgins. Yeah? 72 wives. Yeah, so they believe in Martha. But the difference in the Bible, you don't go out and kill yourself. The difference in the Bible, you do not go out and kill yourself. You've never seen a suicide bomber from the Bible. Everyone that died preaching the truth. Preaching the truth. That's the difference between a martyr. One purposely do it and take out other people. That's one. The next one, do it and try to save other people by the teaching. And the teaching that they're doing have people want to unalive them. They're not unaliving themselves. It's the people that they're teaching to unaliving them. Two different. And that's one of the holiest things. I repeat again, the difference between Christianity martyr and a Muslim martyr. Yeah? A Muslim, whatever they have, if they say they go out, whatever they do, unalive a lot of people, die in that martyr. You don't have that in Christianity. People get martyred for preaching the word of God. Just because you say, whatever you say when you're doing it, and before you do that, that's not preaching the word of God. Dying for preaching the word of God is different. Dying for preaching the word of God and dying for you're trying to get rid of unbelievers, because everyone that they do it to is a non-believer. So that's the difference between, like I said, I'm going to break it down because this is the smart things what they do when people don't know their religion. I don't know their religion a lot. If you want to know about Muslim, if you're Christian, Christian Prince on YouTube. He's an Arabic speaker from their country. Trust me. He's one person, if they see his face, he would have been a martyr a long time ago. Christian Prince YouTube.
We got him out of here. He won't be back for a while. Okay, so you can start writing some letters to him.
Are you Christian?
Well, I would identify as it. Yes.
Okay. Well, so then we should.
Okay. Let me tell you something. A lot of people say they're Christian, they're not. Even with me right now, I can't really say I am identified as a Christian. Identified. I'm happy what DJ said. Identified. Why? I'm living a life of sin. I don't really go to church and I don't repent as much. So I can't call myself a Christian. Can't call yourself a Christian. I'm sorry to say it. You may identify as that, or you're not walking the way of Christ. To be a Christian, you have to walk in the way of Christ. We're not saying you need to walk perfectly. Not everyone's perfect, but you need to walk in the way of Christ. You cannot not be walking in the way of Christ and say you're a Christian. You cannot be sleeping wherever you're a Christian. No, that's not the way of Christian. So, yes, identify as a Christian. Great.
Be martyrs for what we believe in, for our faith, for God.
Yo.
Being martyrs
No, it's not the same thing.
Being martyrs over a slur is not what you should crash out.
Listen, man. Shout out to the late great.
Yourself over a rage baiter.
Listen,
I'm hoping that you see, like, I'm saying DJ Akademiks thing because he started going to God, but this ain't DJ Academic thing. But if you want to do like a debate like that, go to God Logic. God Logic is quite good as well.
Shout out to the late Malcolm X. Any means possible. We got Chud the Builder out the paint. 24 hours. We tricked him off.
Facts. And it was all about Chug the Builder, but I just talk about God did. But yeah, it's Chug the Builder. 15 minutes of fame. He got his 15 minutes of fame. He's going to get 25.
The streets. By the way, these tactics have been done to black people by white people for a long
time. This was meant to be a Chug the Builder, but he got into religion for like a whole hour.
Tom, you know, he was trying to trick somebody into a self-defense death case that he could go try to be like one of these like what's that guy named George Zimmerman type of guys.
So people should martyr themselves for a rage baiter?
But we support the young man who clearly said he was. By the way, this is Chud's own words.
You're not answering so you want people to be martyrs over rage-based streamers, racist guys?
All right. You know what the word that he's using, yeah? More themselves or rage. It's the word that he used right there, making the situation sound a lot worse. That person wasn't dying for a cause. So it's not more to them. He's not dying for a cause. So, like I repeat before, yeah, the Christian, their cause was spreading the truth of the living God, spreading the truth. If they die, because they know they say try kill the living God. So you know if they did that to him, what they're gonna do to you. They don't want nothing about him around. So yes, they're gonna get mortal. So the word that you use right there is make the situation like more intense.
Brother. We're gonna call someone who's inciting racial tension by saying they're rage baiters. Yes, somebody had to get that guy out the paint, whether they punched him in the mouth or whatever. Somebody had to stand up for the rage, and I do want to say that who did it.
That's what he is. At the end of the day, he's up.
Do we get him out the paint or not? Do we trick him off the streets? Yes or no?
Well, you didn't stop racism.
No. I never said we're going to stop racism. I said he was a bad actor. That was.
We should do. We should aim to stop racism, not stop one guy who's rage baiting.
You know why? At least I love this. I go back to Muslim. Yeah, racism. That's. Yeah, because Abu Bakr.
Hey, listen. We're just like the U.S. You know how the U.S. went over to Iran and they killed their leader. Sometimes you got to kill the leader. You got to get the leader out of here. So he was the leader in starting some type of
war. They're winning the war right now. They thought it was over by killing the leader. That's the same mistake the U.S. made. They thought it would be over by getting rid of.
Okay, well we're dealing with it. We're dealing with racism. We're combating racism every single day. Chud the Builder was one of the biggest detractors. We tricked him off the streets. Can we get a little credit? I tricked him off the streets.
Let's define. So we want to stop racism. We agree on that. What is?
Are you not going to give me credit for tricking him off the streets?
No, I'm not going to give you credit for saying people should. No, I'm not going to. I don't think you're encouraging people to martyr themselves.
No. I'm talking about Chud the Builder. Let me use his words. Hold on now. Wait.
And a guy got shot.
Wait, hold on.
That's not good.
Okay, so
celebrate that.
So let me tell you how I tricked him off the streets because you're trying to jump past this. He improperly claimed, which you also backed up, which I think you helped trick him off the streets too. Thank you, Sneako. You're just like me.
No, I told him to stop streaming.
No. You're one of those people who said that his interactions fell within self-defense. I wonder how he thinks about that now while he's sitting in county jail. No, it doesn't. If somebody slaps you, you can't shoot him. Okay. It doesn't work like that. So you actually said that's how it works. He did that, and he's now sitting in jail.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying you should shoot people if they punch you. I'm saying in a lot of states, if you fear for your life, you can act in deadly force. I know this is in Florida and Texas. I'm not saying this should happen. And
people like you.
Okay.
Stuff like the.
You see with this, yeah. You know the craziest thing is, yeah. All right, I'll do it when you get to it. I'll do it when you get to it.
The season finale is leaving a chimp's brain on the pavement.
The guy that got shot wouldn't have been shot if you didn't gas him up. If you didn't encourage martyrdom over a rage baiter saying a word.
So wait. So DJ Academic for. So you wasn't. So what are you talk about telling this? You should have told this person to stop doing this content because this content is rage baiting.
That guy wouldn't be in the hospital. He might die.
Oh, listen. Oh, you're trying to make it like, oh, the victim. Chud the Builder is out of here. We're focused on Chud the Builder. My boy is going to be all right, but Chud the Builder, somebody had to get him out of here.
Are you sure? Do you know what his condition is? Have you visited him in the hospital, or are you just going to celebrate on stream?
We're celebrating Chud the Builder being in motherfucking jail where he belongs.
Yep, in motherfucking jail where he belongs.
He's a low. Do you agree with me? He's a low-level gun-wielding thug that was inciting violence, and it finally met him at the place where he clearly overacted based on what we heard.
What he's doing is wrong, and
So he's a violent thug, right?
Aggravating people. Sure, yeah, sure. You
Okay, all right. So where do violent thugs belong?
But
Where do violent thugs belong?
They shouldn't be on the streets doing what they're doing.
Thank you. So you agree?
Okay.
Bruh.
That's the first cooking. That's one right there. Yeah. That's one right there.
We tricked him off the streets. He's in his natural habitat. He could chimp out in general population. Perfect.
Yeah, they shouldn't be aggravating people like that. But he got charged with attempted murder. You're ignoring completely yourself. Oh, look, first off, no racism was solved. Do you think that now racism has died down in America? It's been amplified because of this. Second,
we're not going to say it's going to solve racism. It's going to solve the next person trying to do this and see what happened to Chug. Just like Chug, the first Chug 3 years ago, it got solved. It took a whole 3 years for a whole nother Chug. The next Chug might have to go to your religion. And yeah, you know what it is? No one's going to go there. No one's going to go there because, trust me, they're not going to be like us, the black community. Oh.
he's charged with attempted murder. That means there's a victim. That means there's somebody who was shot. This is not a good thing. Nothing was changed.
I did. The guy's all right, cool, but he's still attempted murder. But the guy's okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
This guy might die.
Yo, put it like this. Do you agree that quote unquote Palestine is a peaceful nation, or are there a war-filled nation? What do you think?
They're majority peaceful people.
Okay. Do you believe their strategy is to try to come to a place of peace by attacking people or having war? Yes, I'm gonna keep comparing it to that, brother.
Yeah, let's go. This is why I wanted to do this, because this is the best thing to compare.
Like, I know you think there's nothing special about them over there, brother. Like, nobody cares except you and like the rest of y'all little Palestine. What I'm saying is that when you
people hear this ongoing genocide compared to hearing a word,
understand? And this is the same thing: words, genocide. If a country attack your country, you're going to attack them back, no matter what. And this is what I mean, playing the victim. Did Israel attack Gaza first? Did Israel attack before October 7th? Because you want to talk about genocide. The genocide going on in Africa. I know who's doing the genocide. We talk about. Let me see. We talk about genocide. We talk about genocide, but they're not. He's not going to talk about genocide. So you don't see these things on the internet. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so this was. Let's see if I can find it. Because This is going on in Africa. You know why they're not going to talk about it? He's not going to talk about it because it's Muslims doing it. This is Muslim doing it. So I'm going to take myself down to show you the numbers of Christians that died in Africa. I don't know if you lot can hear me then, but that is 52,000. 52,000. So when they talk about genocide, they're not going to talk about this genocide. Why? Because it's Muslim that's doing it. So let's go. Like I said, I'm going to break down everything that he said.
Terrifying moments at a church in central Nigeria. A pastor and his worshippers are in the middle of prayer when all of a sudden, the sound of gunshots sends them running for cover. Seconds later, the gunmen are inside. Officials later say at least 2 people were killed and others were kidnapped.
Africa is a continent filled with beauty, culture, and history, but also a continent scarred by violence the world rarely talks about. For generations, communities across Africa have endured civil wars, insurgencies, and ethnic conflicts that barely make a ripple in Western headlines. But inside all the chaos is a pattern, one that becomes impossible to ignore once you see it. When we move from the continent to one country, Nigeria.
Nigeria,
Africa's most populous nation, the economic engine of West Africa, and home to nearly 230 million people. A place where Christians and Muslims have lived side by side for centuries. But over the last decade, Nigeria has turned into one of the most deadliest places on earth to be called a Christian. Entire villages have been wiped out in midnight raids, churches burned to the ground, pastors executed, families slaughtered, children kidnapped and never seen again. All carried out by groups openly identifying themselves as Islamist militants. Boko Haram, Islamic State, West Africa Province, ISWAP, and the heavily armed Fulani extremist factions.
And the thing is, no Muslim would ever come out and condemn them. None. None would come out and condemn them. So anytime we talk about genocide, we're going to bring that up. Because none of them be attacking them. So you can't talk about genocide. Oh, my bad. Did you even see it? Yeah, you should have seen it. You can't talk about genocide when it is your people. Like, it's not even your people, your religion, because they're not, it's not your people. You adopted that religion. Because religion, it's not just that. So let's go.
See why we shouldn't put them in the same category.
Okay, you just misrepresented what I just said. I literally just said
hearing a slur to genocide.
No, I literally just said that not because violence happened at this moment don't mean we're getting to a better place. The better place is that Chud the Builder, his antagonistic way.
So let's go to what
they're majority peaceful people.
Is a yo.
Thing. Nothing was changed.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This guy might die.
Yo, put it like this. Do you agree that quote unquote Palestine is a peaceful nation, or are there a war-filled nation? What do you think?
They're majority peaceful people.
Okay. Do you believe their strategy is to try to come to a place of peace by attacking people or having war? Yes, I'm gonna keep comparing it to that, brother. Like, I know you think there's nothing special about them over there, brother. Like, nobody cares except you and like the rest of y'all little Palestine. What I'm saying is that when
people hear this ongoing genocide compared to hearing a word, you understand why this is a false equivalency and why we shouldn't put them in the same category.
Okay, you just misrepresented what I just said. I literally just said
hearing a slur to genocide.
I literally just said that not because violence happened at this moment don't mean we're getting to a better place. The better place is that Chud the Builder, his antagonistic ways, he was growing in followers that were all racist people that were trying to be emboldened by his radicalness, thinking that there's no consequences. When we get him out the paint quick, the rest of the radical dudes, they're like, oh shit, this doesn't work. That's the point. So even in nations that you think are peaceful, sometimes they got to go to war real quick to get to true peace. We had to get this bum out of here to get to a better place. And today, did you wake up today and smell the roses and say, today feels like a good day? Iceman's coming out. Chud the Builder is about to do 20. This is a good day.
You see the word that he's using, martyred himself. That's not the word that we're using, because this person wasn't, if you say martyred himself, he wasn't a, what did they call it? I can't remember the name Nitro always used, but it's not like a Black Lives Matter sort of person. If it was a Black Lives Matter sort of person, yes, he'd be more for himself, but bro, it's not that.
Good day.
No,
We tricked him off the
I woke
streets.
up- I woke up thinking now people think they should martyr them.
So if someone died over a chain, but they martyred themselves over a chain, that find a way to put the words. Like someone died over a chain, did they martyr themselves over a chain?
Themselves over a rage-bait streamer, and I'm realizing that racism definitely amplified because of this. You're saying he's growing in followers. What do you think they're doing now? You think these followers are suddenly no longer racist? They're there. They
Well,
exist.
at least we have their
Now they're
leader in jail.
angrier.
We have their leader in jail. We like that. Their leader should stay in jail because he's a violent thug. And he was chimping out outside of a courthouse. Was he chimping out or not?
Okay. What did I say? White cousin crazy. It's not chimping out. White cousin crazy. So every time they say chimping out, I'm gonna say white cousin crazy.
Yeah, he was chimping out, of course.
Okay, all right. So we got him out of here.
Crazy.
You should celebrate just like me. And you're right. We should celebrate him being locked up, and then we should start caring about the victim. So how about you say, because you say words don't have meaning. Let's say fuck Chud, and let's say let's help the victim.
I don't say words don't have meaning. I said you should not give power to words. You shouldn't think that you need to act in a violent response to hearing one single word. That one word, giving it that much power, is giving away your power. It's giving away your energy. You're letting people be able to control you.
To create -196, we freeze
All right.
the whole lemon to minus
Say word that have meaning, yeah?
196 degrees, then crush it before fuel.
Are you making the same art?
Words that have meaning. Yeah? If you go to a real Arabic speaker, Muslim, yeah, and say you're a son of Muta, tell them, yeah, you are a son of Muta, and see if they don't want to fight you. What does that mean? Tell them you are a son of Muta, and see if they don't want to fight you. And I'm not going to explain what Muta is. If you're going to have an Arabic friend, a Muslim friend, just run a joke. You're a son of Muta. Right? See if you don't want to fight you. Right? Muta is allowed in the thing, but just say you're a son of Muta.
Argument that you literally lost the debate with last time, brother?
I didn't lose the debate. It's a simple question that you avoided.
Okay,
Is this a word that we should be violent over? This single word, ban word.
It's not about me saying you should be violent about it. It's me acknowledging that there is historical meaning to it, and it would cause some people to be violent. Let me ask you a question. If I burn,
you didn't answer. Should.
This is the same. There's historical meaning to it. Every word's got meaning to it. Like I said, words don't have meaning to it. Say you're the son of Muta. They know what that is, and they know the meaning of someone saying that. Just like saying nigger, same thing. We know the meaning of someone saying that. So I'm not going to explain what mutter is. If you want to know, research it. Research it. Mutter.
I personally would not.
Probably I'm butchering it, right? But yeah, your son of mutter.
Hold on. Stop it. No. I can't say whether people should or not. I'm telling you the deep hurt it actually embodies, and it won't change. And the only thing I could compare it to that you could understand is that let me ask you a question. If I burned your holy book, would you do something to me?
People do.
No. Would you do something if I burned it in your?
He's gonna lie, and you know what that lie is? Tequila. He does a lot of tequila right here, but tequila, they're allowed to lie.
Would you do something?
I'm answering right now.
What would you do?
You want to hear?
Yeah.
There's a guy who's identical to Chud the Builder for Muslims. His name is Jake Lang. Let me answer the question. Okay, hold on. His name is Jake Lang. He pretends to be a white supremacist. He's really an Israel for a Zionist Jew. He pretends to be Christian on all this. He's seen kissing the wall. He just burned the Quran. He aggravates people outside the mosque. He tries to get a reaction. He came to New York City and sliced open a pig outside his Zohar Mamdani's office. You know what I tell people to do? Ignore him. Don't give this attention. Don't martyr yourself for a guy who's...
Listen. Sneako has no say in nothing to do with Islam. If they ever catch that person, yeah, I'm gonna show you. I need to change my batteries. If they ever catch that person, yeah, That person is he's getting on the live real quick, ASAP. Let me change my batteries. Yeah. Because you got one lady in the speaker's corner. Yeah. She ain't burned no Quran. All she did was show you don't have one book. She had plenty of books. She found 26. Like Muslims always say, oh, we have one book. The books never change, word for word. The same thing. If you read the book, they burnt book. So if you have one Quran, where's the other Quran that was burnt? Because it was Qurans. So where are they? You don't have one book. You said it in your book. So if you burn books that was meant to be the book, you don't have one book.
Clearly trying to get a reaction. If somebody is out on the streets trying to get a rise out of you, what you can do is take the power and ignore them.
Okay.
Don't give them what they want. They're looking for them.
Let me try to understand it. So you're saying that you're keeping consistent because your advice to Muslims who would be offended is just words. He's just burning a book or whatever. I don't know what he's exactly doing.
These are paid agitators. These are people that are specifically there to try to provoke. You know what his objective is?
No, wait, hold on. Wait, we're not talking about the objective.
I think they're gonna revoke his Muslim pass, his Muslim visa. They're gonna revoke his Muslim visa because this argument that he did, they're going to revoke his Muslim visa. That DJ Akademiks said it. Yo, you're very shit at debating for like God. This is what he tried to go into.
Because that's not what you said about Chud. We're going off the same metric. You didn't say, oh, you know what Chud's objective is. You said Black people should divorce themselves of hurt when it comes to that word. Should Muslims, hold on, why don't you say Muslims should, why don't you say that Muslims should divorce themselves of hurt or any type of pain when it comes to those symbols if they're burnt or somehow disrespected? Why would you say that?
Because I just did. I'm saying we should ignore paid agitators because you know what he's looking for? It's just like Chud the
No, you didn't say that. You didn't say with Black people. You said Black people should get over slavery. I remember what you said.
You said Black people we should let go of hurt.
Okay.
You're not Black. So say Black people should let go of her. You're not Black.
So why don't you say to the Muslims they should let go of these symbols and divorce themselves of the meaning? Why not?
I just said to ignore the guy who's doing the same.
No.
Let me make this analogy. You're not understanding.
You said we should let go of the word. Why don't you say they should let go of the symbols? That's a one-to-one. You're now talking about
go of the symbols. Look, people who are trying to get a reaction out of you by using hurtful symbols, you should ignore. That is the best outcome. And let me make this analogy.
Go ahead.
This guy, you know what he's looking for? This guy, Jake Lang, who's a Jew, pretending to be a white supremacist, he wants somebody to act violently so then he can then point at Muslims and say, these are violent terrorists. They don't belong in America. I've been proven right. We don't have free speech. You know how you win? You ignore them. The same thing goes for Chud the Builder. Do you know what his objective is and what all these white racists are thinking? They're thinking Black people are violent. We can't coexist. We can't have unity. So if you act violently over this word, I am proven right. These people, and you're saying that we got rid of them. No, these white racists who are following Chud the Builder, they're now thinking, oh, look, Black people really are violent. I can't use a word. I don't have free speech. You are playing into their hand. When you say that you should martyr yourself over a word, you are now proving these white racists correct and following their agenda to make them think that they're right, that Black people are violent.
Sneako is interested in how you're.
All right. I'm happy DJ Akademiks going to say interested with the tongue tie, the tongue to try to explain your way out of this, but no. Yeah? Because Chud is going on for a long time. All them racist thing, seen, all right, cool. Do you be saying the word? No one really attacked him that. It's when people say, yo, like, you're really taking this thing too far now. You're going up to people, cool, they laugh it off. People get upset. You're funning people now. You're harassing people. Take it to a whole nother level. A whole nother level.
You're changing your position, but I don't think you thought this all the way through because
listen,
I drink a lot, but my memory must be.
That's why you didn't hear it because you were drinking.
No, because I'm going to recall something you exactly said, and
Go ahead.
I'm trying to. You see, your problem here is you see this religion stuff. I don't even think you think it. I think all the Muslim niggas that's in your comments.
You just said you think I'm
I'm happy DJ Akademiks said it. It's all in religion. This is why I have to break down everything because he's coming from a religious point of view. Oh, we shouldn't be putting over petty things. We should fighting over what's going on in Palestine. That's why he's going to be telling us what should be fighting over. But the same thing they don't want to talk about. What happened in Iran? Why are you not talking about what went on in Iran? They don't talk about that. But Iran shutting on for how long and unaliving their own citizens. They don't talk about that. It's a no-go conversation about them. They're gonna say free Palestine. So what about free Iran? They can't. They can't. That's the difference. They can't do it. They can't do it. The day someone do it, they get disowned by their family. You're shaming us.
For grifter, I heard you say that.
Hear what I'm saying? Your audience is full with people that I think you have to say things to represent what they think. So that's why anytime
I have majority Christian audience, I don't even have majority Muslim audience.
Hear what I'm saying? Anytime you say something to me, I flip it on a 1-to-1 level to have to do with religion, and I want you you squirm because you can't. Let me remind you what you said last time. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. What you said to me, right? And you said to the stream, your stream, you said you didn't agree with what Chud the Builder did, but you did find it amusing. Why don't you find it amusing? Hold on, yes, you did.
No, I did not say that. You're getting your miscarriage.
What?
I said there were some. I said there were some moments, and I brought it in exactly.
Wait. You did say that. You did say that because I was listening.
I flip it on a 1-to-1 level to have to do with religion, and I want you you squirm because you can't. Let me remind you what you said last time. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. What you said to me, right? And you said to the stream, your stream and mine. You said you didn't agree with what Chud the Builder did, but you did find it amusing. Why don't you find it amusing? Hold on, yes, you did.
No, I did not say that. You're getting your miscarriage.
What?
I said there were some.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop you fucking lying.
You doing tequila? Why you doing tequila? Oh my God. Stop doing tequila. He said it was. I find it funny because he said something about what are those? And then he said something about what are those? And he had a tag on his leg, so he's on probation. He said that yesterday.
I said there were some moments, and I brought it in exactly in the stream.
You said when he's saying people are chimping out, and
he did not say that. You can play the clip. What I said was funny. There was one moment where a guy's making fun of his shoes, and then he looks at the other guy and he has an ankle monitor. Stuff like that's objectively funny. Am I encouraging it? No. But that.
So you said it.
Instance was funny. Am I saying that calling people the hard R is funny? No, it's mean. It's mean spirited.
Okay,
awful. I don't like that. I don't want to see that.
And I'll tell you
that maybe because you were off the henny or something.
No, I'll tell you what that's tantamount to me. That's like you saying, "Oh no, the blackface is funny." So let me ask you a question: have you never seen anything funny when what's the guy named Jake, whatever, when he's like doing all those stuff that's offended Muslims? None of that's funny. He don't got no joke.
It's funny in a stupid way, yeah.
Okay.
Let me answer it. When he's there with a pig and he's screaming in public, white Christians this, and it's like, yeah, this is funny. This is stupid. This is unnecessary. It's goofy.
Lies. Let's do it again.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop you fucking lying.
Why you doing tequila? Always doing tequila. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. Let's do it right. Why you doing tequila? Why you doing tequila? Oh my Allah, he's doing tequila. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to diss the Muslim, but he is doing tequila. I know what tequila is. Tequila means you get allowed to lie. So yes.
Okay, so it can be funny because you find something funny doesn't mean you endorse it.
Okay,
so it's like an Arabic thing for you could allow to lie.
During the act of disrespecting during the act of disrespecting the religion of Islam, there is some funniness to it. Okay, I like that. It's a little bit of comedy.
Comedy.
I like that.
You know what? You know why it's funny? Because he thinks
like you said it's funny. So
that Muslims treat pigs like kryptonite. He's holding a pig like, oh my God, look, I have a pig. Muslims can't eat pork, even though Jesus didn't eat pork. It's funny that this guy thinks
You see, each other had a little, oh, Muslim equal, what Jesus equal. Okay. Okay. And also says all like all animals. Oh, it's not forbidden. All animals are not forbidden. I'm sorry, what do you think? Because people say pork is not forbidden. I'm sorry. It was forbidden at first. Yeah? And when people say pork was forbidden for certain things, pork was used as a sacrifice. That's the only thing why it was forbidden by God. It was used as a sacrifice in dead time. That's the only thing was forbidden, but nothing is forbidden when it comes to Christianity. When it comes to the Jews, yes, that is still forbidden because it's still living in Muhammad. No, talking Muhammad, Moses' law. The Jews live in Moses' law. The Christian follow Jesus. Jesus for the whole world. So
thinks that we're gonna shrivel up in front of a pig.
We don't have to get circumcision. Every Jew has to get circumcision. We don't. So everything has changed.
Well, agitators can be funny.
Okay. I get the act, but generally, while disrespecting and trying to offend Muslims, it is or it can come off humorous. I'm just trying to get that to make sure you're keeping it the same way. So there's a way where you could try to offend Muslims, but be
he's getting caught this.
Hilarious, right? I like
and this is why you're losing these debates, because you're trying to say like, oh, because you think something is amusing or funny, you're endorsing it. Absolutely not. Things can be objectively funny, separating your beliefs from it. Things can be funny in a vacuum. Like a guy, if
I'm with you, I'm just trying to figure out because I know about I know about black people stuff. I don't know what's going on with like Islam, so that's what I'm saying.
You know
how is a funny way? How's a funny way?
I know what's going on.
How's the funny?
You understand that Muslims are like Islam is not a race, and there's so many black Muslims.
Okay.
Don't talk about black Muslim, please, please, please. Because like I've said this before, every black person that's a Muslim, you are second tier to a Muslim. There's tiers. There's tiers. You are second tier. Second tier. And go to a Muslim country and you will find out you are a second. Oh, we're the same God. What? There's a word that they call you.
The first person to call the prayer below, brother, and black.
He was a slave. Muhammad never freed him. Bilal, yeah. See, they talk about Bilal. Bilal was a slave. Muhammad bought him. Muhammad died and never freed him. Little history. Bilal do the morning prayer. So you wake up, or you know that noise that you hear is a representative of Bilal. You know, every time you go, I always hear it. Every time you watching, you always hear prayers all over. Prayers all over. That was meant to be Bilal. That's what Bilal's job was, and he was still a slave. When Muhammad died, he was a slave. So, please, this is why I say when black people get fooled by this, bitch, you a slave to them. When Sharia law kicks in, you are a slave. I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry. Me true. You might ban me, but I'll have to tell the truth. I can say freedom of speech.
Hold on, brother. Listen, this is a religious argument I'm having with you. Don't try to bring race into that. I'm not treating it as
okay.
race.
So
okay.
If you want to have a religious argument, are you Christian?
Well, I don't identify as a devout Christian, but yes, I would say my beliefs.
So you're Christian.
Oh, wait, are you just switching? Are you trying to switch the argument again?
Listen, no, I'm not. If you want, no, I'm not. I'm following you. If you want to have a religious conversation, I want to make sure we're on the same.
Oh, okay,
so you're
okay,
a Christian.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
So you're a Christian.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for one say, oh, crazy, you're lying about Abu Bakr. Okay, let me show you. I did who I read it. Remember, make the blood clot song and read it for you. I know I put Don't look on hear it. All right, so basically, what he say, yeah, Muhammad never purchased, well, he did purchase it, yeah, and he was with for Abu Bakr, yeah. Well, Muhammad died because he was the guy that did the morning prayer. Huh? I'm not gonna try to do that because they say do too much, crazy, you're doing too much. Yes, the morning prayer, yeah. After Muhammad got on the live, Abu Bakr said, "Oh, free me." He wasn't free. He was still a slave until he died. I'm sorry to say that. So when they talk about, oh, talk free slave, no, there's still slavery in Islam. Check it. This slavery is still going on today. Oh shit! What is going on right here? I'm happy DJ Debit know that.
Down to crash out over it. So I'm glad Sneako was the first one to say, yeah, if you just
first, this guy said nigga to revoke his pass.
And Allah and all them niggas, like there's kind of a that you could do it in a way where there could like
yeah, you see how quick he trying to say he never said that because you know his chat is roasting him. Bitch, that's what he said. He said you find it funny.
Thank you.
No, I just said
now I know you keeping it fair. I thought you only thought it was funny when people were being racist.
Are you not hearing what I'm saying? I thought you said you were sober right now. I said this guy thinking that pigs are kryptonite is funny because it's stupid. This guy posing as a white supremacist when he is a Jewish Zionist is funny. It's stupid. Things can be humorous. It doesn't mean you're encouraging.
So you still find it funny.
Yeah. I'm not going to act like I don't find this stuff. If I describe the situation to you, if I say this, like, take your emotions.
He tried to just explain that he said he find it funny.
Away from the conversation. If I say that there's a streamer going around and he's there with pepper spray, he says, you're chipping out and stuff, I'd be like, oh yeah, that sounds like I want to watch that. And you agree. You've covered it extensively.
See the racist come out. Yeah, I want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. I didn't want to watch. When I see his video, I click past it. I don't want to watch those sort of videos. When he gets ass kicked here, then I want to see it. I don't want to see it.
You've watched this stuff. It's objectively entertaining if you're giving it attention, but we shouldn't. We have to strive to ignore people like that, even if it might be entertaining. People saying slurs in this stuff, it's provocative. Doesn't mean it's good, but when you see a car crash, you look at it. When you see the residue, when you see a burning building, you look. Does that mean you're endorsing it? No, it means it's entertaining.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that you think
you know what, Sneako?
You see, I try to change the conversation. Let's talk about funny. Yeah.
See, this is why I love debating and intellectual like you, right? You know what? You've made some points. I'll actually even pivot. You know, let's not keep talking in circles. All right, perfect. So, what's the guy's name you said that disrespects Muslim all the time? What's his name? We gotta give him some shout. Jake Lang.
Probably fake name.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the same light of how you basically denounced both of them, but you know the reason I called you, right? You said that you talked to Chud and you say, hey, Chud, maybe you should stay indoors. And you didn't tell him what to do, but you're like, you should stay indoors for a little while. Would you give the advice to Jake, whatever, and say, hey, keep this in the Muslims and Islam all you want, but just like don't do it outside with the pig. Just do it.
You know why I didn't reach out to him is because I knew you wouldn't be respected. Actually, I checked my DMs with that guy Jake Lang, and you called me a hard R. He called me a hard R. So this is not a guy who's gonna.
I love Chud. That's like 3 or 4 cooked.
Bruh.
He's just proving that he's a racist without proving that he's a racist.
To be receptive. I saw what Chud the Builder's doing, and I can see, and I'm like, I think that I can get through to this guy. And I told him specifically, you want me to tell you? I said, you should do desktop streams. You should talk about your life. You should talk about what you believe and why you feel like you need to do this. You shouldn't be out antagonizing people. This is not going to end well. This
you never know that
someone else is going to get hurt. It's not good. Go inside and talk about. And I think when people sit there and they talk about their philosophy, then they're going to steer away from things that could be harmful. I was trying to push people away from attempted murder, from that guy. Although you're saying he's a martyr, I don't want to see that happen.
Hey, so I want to challenge you, free speech advocates, and you don't come out and state that you unequivocally are, but based on the things you've said, it feels like you align with it. So let me just ask you this question, and we're gonna kind of like, again, we don't know all the details yet, but we know enough. And sorry, Chad, I haven't played these clips yet, but I'll kind of summarize. So this guy comes out of court. I would guess for maybe he just had another case, and he walks out of a courthouse, right? I think it's a Montgomery courthouse. and he sees someone that he himself admits he approaches. The person doesn't approach him. There's no one targeting him. He approaches the guy, tries to have a conversation. He says something. The guy notices him. And according to his own words, the guy says to him, hey, if you're going to start going with this chimping out stuff, I have PTSD. Now, you know what PTSD is, sir?
We're all aware.
Okay. So if someone tells you they have a condition, a mental condition, and you continue to either egg or incite, because here's the problem with a lot of these free speech advocates. They act like incitement is...
You haven't asked my position. You haven't asked my
position. No. I know. There's a question here. There's a question here. Let me just stick to the question. So if he then continues, and supposedly the last thing said before was, wait, are you going to go chimp out on me? And apparently the guy does attack him. How do you view that situation when someone who's clearly telling you verbally that they're suffering from mental health issues, right? They're saying that there are triggers that might cause me, not racial shit, mental triggers that might cause me to act out. And you still do it. What do you call that? You call that free speech, sir? Or do you call that?
Look,
just answer the question.
That's harmful. I don't want people to do that. But again, like you were saying, somebody would have to go down. I think this is a little bit of cope and saying, look, he had mental health. You were saying somebody should get martyred. You were saying somebody had to do it.
Stick to the point. Stick to the point.
You still wanted somebody to do that.
Wait, stick.
Yes, to the point.
We're talking about the incident. We could talk about afterwards. What do you think I felt should happen? But let's talk about the incident. I want you to analyze the incident because you're one of the people who have been saying what he's doing or these situations, normally the ones that we've seen on camera, fits under self-defense. What I just broke down to you, right? Do you believe that is self-defense? A guy you approach, you have a conversation with, he notices you. He says, hey, I don't start this chimping out stuff. I'm suffering from a thing that I could crash out. It's triggering. He continues, and the guy then attacks him. What do you? Because you seem super reasonable. You like peace and
So let's look.
dandelions.
I believe in obeying the law of the land. If that's against free speech, if that's inciting violence, then it shouldn't happen. If that does not fall within our free speech rights, then it shouldn't happen. If it does, then it does.
Wait.
It was Montgomery.
Just repeat again.
I believe in obeying the law of the land.
Okay.
So if this violates free speech, if you're not supposed to provoke people intentionally directly to their face like this, I think in New Hampshire there's a law where it says there's fighting words if you insult somebody directly.
Yes.
It passed after 1946. If that does not fall within free speech, if that's one of those examples, then no, it doesn't fall under free speech and you shouldn't do it. Regardless, you shouldn't do it. Also, I'm not a free... Yeah, let me answer on free speech. That's my answer to that. If that does not follow the law right there, if that's incitement, shouldn't happen. Second, I'm not a free speech absolutist. I believe that there's too much censorship. I think they did too much during COVID, but I don't want to...
They're going to revoke his mother.
Allowed to insult God. Are they allowed to in America? Yeah, it's all over hip hop. You call me a grifter, but like one of the number one things in hip hop that's pushed is gang violence and is Satanism. I don't think it should be allowed. A lot of people think porn is part of free speech and say it's freedom of expression. I don't think it should be allowed. In my ideal society, in the society that I want, you can't say disrespectful things that are sacred. You can't talk about God that way. You can't talk about our prophets that way. Can you say this in America? Yeah. So there's free speech in America.
In your idea.
So in this ideal world, there's no such thing as freedom of speech.
Bruh.
This is why I just let people talk. You see, when people are lying, let them talk. They always dig themselves in the hole.
Bruh.
All of that talking, just to end up, they always tell the truth at the end. Listen, all of that talking, just to end up in my
ideal. That
ideal.
does not follow the law right there. If that's incitement, shouldn't happen. Second, I'm not a free speech absolutist. I believe that there's too much censorship. I think they did too much during COVID, but I don't want to see blasphemy. I don't think people should legally be allowed to insult God. Are they allowed to in America? Yeah, it's all over hip hop. You call me a grifter, but like one of the number one things in hip hop that's pushed is gang violence and is Satanism. I don't think it should be allowed. A lot of people think porn is part of free speech and say it's freedom of expression. I don't think it should be allowed. In my ideal society, in the society that I want, you can't say disrespectful things that are sacred. You can't talk about God that way. You can't talk about our prophets that way. Can you say this?
He's lost, but they're gonna kick him out. He's lost, but they're gonna kick him out.
In America, yeah. So there's free speech in America.
In your ideal,
we have to obey the law of the land.
In your ideal,
no, his ideal law is Sharia law. Ideal law is Sharia law. No, like I said, no Muslim can say nothing bad about their prophet. Nothing. If we leave the religion, night, you will be in a permanent sleep. If their family know where you are, if they're the same country, night, permanent sleep. It's not crazy making up story.
world where you can't talk about God and certain things that's sacred in a certain way, could you talk about black people in a certain way?
Black people, skin is not sacred. God created
Bruh.
Okay. Because skin is not. You know the craziest thing, yeah? If Muhammad lived in 2026, yeah, you would never follow him because Raisin Head is the next racist slur. The next racist slur. Raisin Head. I know that's what they call Muhammad called black people. Raisin Head. It's the next racist slur. So
we are God's creation, but what's sacred?
You're being obtuse now. You know I don't literally mean the color of the skin, but we're talking about the plight of people, right? So, for example, whether we're talking about the
plight, which one?
Well,
skin or plight?
well, they're interconnected, right? Because people
Well,
of people,
you just said
people
exactly
of
what I disagree with.
people who are usually heavily melanated, usually when you go down their lineage, is connected to some type of oppression. Say again?
Yeah, like me. Suck my say. My dad's from Haiti.
I hate to actually put this down, Sneako. I think the reason why you think the way you are is because you look in the mirror and you don't instantly identify with a group. You're a member of multiple groups, and you've probably been treated as never one particular thing. So it's easy for you.
I don't identify. I don't see my brothers based off of somebody who looks like me. But I have brothers in Islam. Muslims are having the same belief system. But seeing someone blindly as your ally and as
ethnicity
and have the same skin complexion, I think is wrong. Second,
wait, hold on. Say that again. We can't just jump past this. Say that one more time.
People are not your brothers and not your allies blindly just because you look alike. It's what you believe. That's what's more
not
important.
True.
It's about
not
worse.
True.
It's
not true.
Okay, so then what about black murderers? Are there?
No. I'll give you an example. And
is King Von?
Hold on.
King Von your brother?
I'll give you an example, and you try to counter my example. I'm not like King Von. I'm not a gangster. But listen, let me tell you this. I've always said the reason why I have no desire to go to Europe and any other country, like on that side of the world. I was born in Jamaica. It's 90% black. This is the first country I've ever lived in where you walk around and we're the minority. I see what it does to the mentality of people that look like us. I see how people that look like me get treated. I have to understand and embody the same type of fear or understanding of when you're in a country that has this history. Remember, I was born in Jamaica, but I have to understand that when people see me, they look at me just like they look at Kevin Hart, they look at Bobby Shmurda and everybody else black. You have to understand it. Okay, so that's the difference between just saying that, oh no, not because you have to understand the hurt behind everything. You do.
Right. You said something very interesting right before this. You said skin and plight go hand in hand.
I said they're interconnected. Interconnected.
Yeah, that's the problem right there. I want everyone that you said
Are
exactly.
you about to do one of those should thing again? You about to do one of those like Gandhi, like, oh no, everybody should let go of the pain? Come on, brother.
No. You are defining blackness based off of pain, and it's so much more. Also, our brothers and people who are like
current living conditions of blacks and most people who are minorities is defined by pain. What do you mean? Like again?
Okay, well again, so I like that. Sure, it's defined by pain.
And don't give me this bootstrap theory because I also believe in that. But
everything in this world is defined by pain. Every country, everything that was built is defined by pain. I'm sorry. Because even all of these flashy cars, all of these flashy things, no one knows the pain of staying up all night to create, have an idea trying to meet your deadline. Most people don't even get sleep. So they're putting pain into this. So everything there is pain into it. Everything.
If you are going to be just dense and act like, okay, Jim Crow and all these things haven't affected what
that's a perpetual victim consciousness. Defining yourself based off of trauma, off of oppression, it gives away power. You are living in a victim mentality, and that doesn't give you power.
All right,
I want people to be empowered. I want people.
I do agree. Like this victim mentality is bullshit. Like, I do agree with that. I hate the victim mentality. I hate it. So I do agree with Sneako right there.
to move forward. I want the best.
All right,
for the
all right,
world.
okay. And when you make stupid arguments like that, I just throw it back.
Well, how is that a stupid argument?
I'm gonna explain to you. I'm gonna explain to you. Anytime you say,
but you can't say victim mentality when someone's going around throwing around that word. That's triggering it. So when you say victim mentality, throwing a word that's triggering back to the victim mentality, okay, can't complain. When you say victim mentality and then you have someone that's throwing around the same word and it's not come from a piece of love, come from a piece of hate. No, yeah. It's not the same
stupid
thing.
shit like that, I love to throw it over to what I call your people because I can tell you care about it. So basically, let me ask you a question. So basically, Palestinians should not be defined by this genocide, then, correct?
Do you know how many?
Sir, is it yes or no? Sir, yes or no?
Look,
you.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't even want to do that. I was gonna drop the explosion, but I can't even drop that. But just say do this. Yeah, you got enlightened there. Look, he's done.
You say that black people should not be defined by their hurt, pain, and went through. So Palestinians should not be defined at any point by the genocide they're experiencing. It should be a one-to-one, right?
No, Palestinian people have a rich culture. To define them based off of genocide
is
terrible. I don't want that to be the
no. So say that. I want you to say it because you just said it to black people.
I just did.
No. Say Palestinians, you guys should not be trying to be defined by what you're currently experiencing. Just say that's one out of your mouth.
Yeah, that's a great point. I love it. I'll say it 10 more times. People should not define themselves based off of.
You see, everything. No. I don't say people. I said Palestinians. So just say it's not going to say Palestinian. You would never ever say Palestinian.
Atrocity. People are so much more than their pain. People are so much.
Okay,
better than
you can say, "Oh, I never said Palestinian. I said people."
Nah.
So wait. So you do believe that the conditions that Palestinians have lived in now and in the future, it will not be defined based on the genocide they're experiencing now. I just want to get a yes on this. Go ahead.
They should not define themselves based off of pain. It's so much more. Having this victim thing, it's so I feel when I meet a Palestinian and this is what I mean with the first world country, when you're so free, yeah. The day he gets, you see the thing is, yeah. The day he gets what he wants and he see, yo, it's not what I really want. Because if you really want what you want, there is country for that. But they would never go there. They try to say they're dominating the whole world. You're not dominating if you're running from a place. If you're running from a place, you're not dominating the whole world. Their families are immediately like, I think, oh, that's so bad. Oh, free Palestine. Imagine being.
Oh, so basically, when they talk to you, like, man, let that victim shit go, man. Like, yo, we cool and all.
I can see. Okay, let me make a few points. I can speak to them. I can see, man. I could tell that they're tired of being defined by this. Everyone going up. Imagine saying, "Hey, I'm Palestinian." Oh, I'm so sorry. What do you mean I'm sorry? My people are great. My people are good. My people are not defined by this. Do you think people they want to hear this all day? Oh my God, it's so horrible. That's the worst way to live. Second,
they are going to revoke is Muslim past.
You are ignoring the fact that there are so many Christian Palestinians. There are so many churches over.
On the Jewish side. On the Jewish side. You know the crazy thing is, yeah? You got to say a place that blacks can't even go. You got a certain place that black people can't even go.
Over there that are getting bombed. You said earlier that you're Christian. Are you a Christian first or are you black first?
I care about what's in my vicinity first, and I've never been there. I care about. There's some senseless deaths that happened the other week in Jamaica. I care about that way more than what's going on in Palestine. I've never been there. I don't know why.
I answered all your questions.
No, I'm answering that. Listen, whatever you're gonna say with that, on the things I care about, black people is way up there. Palestinians is way down here.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. Are you? Because you said your people.
Yeah.
You're saying my people are the blacks. My people are Jamaican. My people look like me. I'm saying my people are ones that believe in the same thing. Around the world, the most populated Muslim country, you keep thinking that's an Arab religion. Most populated Muslim country is Indonesia. They look like me. Across the world, you have Bosnia, white people, 95% white.
Is that true? Is that true? Sneako, we're not trusting your logic. We're not trusting your logic, Sneako, or whoever your name is. Okay, Indonesia. Okay, he was right. Okay, he was right. Then it's Pakistan. Then it's India. Okay. Then it's Bangladesh, Nigeria. Okay. The craziest thing is, yeah. Now, he was right. He was right. He's Mr. Google. I would never expect these countries to be the most popular Muslim countries. I would never expect that. So give Sneako that one. Okay.
These are my brothers and my sisters around the world. My people are ones that believe in the same things, that want to make it to heaven, that want the best for the world. You're saying you're defined by your skin color, not your faith.
No.
You're saying you're Christian, but it's not even at the top of the totem pole.
Yeah, because
you're black first.
Okay. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying.
The final point is.
Okay. You know the craziest thing is, yeah? Even all of those countries still have to go back to where Mecca, wherever it is the Iron Dome is. So you could be the most popular, but no.
If you're black first above Christian, then you worship your skin color. Your number one priority is part of your worship. And if this is what you worship, I say that's wrong. Yep. You should worship the creator, not yourself.
Brother.
I don't know where this coming to God. This is what I said. I'm here. All of this is just nonsense trying to get into the God conversation. What he's trying to get to is we should be attacking Chud the Builder. We should be talking about the real stuff that's going on, the war that's going on against my race, my people that believe. That's what he wants to talk about.
You just did a bunch of non sequiturs, and I see why. Have you won a debate, Sneako? We got to figure out like this.
Okay.
Now you're running.
No. I'm going to answer you directly. I never said what I worship. You said what do I identify as more, right?
You said Christian. Christian's your religion. Your religion is what you worship.
Yeah, hold on, but it's not about do I worship skin color versus religion, because they're not mutually exclusive, right?
I'm saying that because your number one priority is by extension what you worship. You said your number one priority is black.
No. Yo, Sneako, I'm gonna make listen. I gotta talk to your chat because I don't know if they've been dealing with this for years. I'm gonna make a very simple.
It's a simple question.
I'm gonna make a simple analogy. I'm gonna make a simple analogy, right? If you had lived in Flint, Michigan, back when they had a water crisis, at top of your priority, water is probably going to be over everything else and issues you care for. It is within proximity, the thing that matters the most to you because it has the most direct effect.
Yeah. And
hold on, brother. Hold on. You said a bunch of nonsense. Hold on. And I'm saying that while I do identify as Christian, okay, and I am black, right? In my vicinity, where I'm at, I'm not hearing Trump said, "Oh, God is telling us to go bomb this." They're doing what a country does.
They are saying that. They are saying that. That is the rhetoric,
brother. Okay. Well, I'm telling you that it's not looking like a King James version of the Bible war. Okay, and most decisions aren't when I'm looking at things like that. What it does affect me. So I'm trying to say Christianity. That's not what's affected me, my family, and my immediate people. The thing that's, brother, you're being obtuse. What I'm saying is that if you live in the place where water isn't clean, you care about water the most. What I'm saying
what about the white people? What
about
the white people?
Could I make my point? I'm saying that where I live, there's not much that is, oh, this is a religious blah, blah, blah. It's more of, hey, listen, I see persecution not in terms of religion here. I see persecution more in terms of race. So, of course, that is more important to me.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. That is what's in your vicinity if you focus and tell people to get martyred based off of stupid things like a rage baiter. If you are only seeing the
I was trying to get out of bad apple and we tricked them off the streets.
Yeah, well, if you are only seeing
one of my proudest moments.
Portion, if you're only seeing
somebody got to put that on my Wikipedia page. I tricked Chud the Builder off the streets 24 hours. That's a record.
You got somebody martyred over a word. If you are
He's still
only
alive.
seeing the small picture and not seeing what's bigger, then yes, it might seem like, oh, my people.
He's still alive.
You're
It's not
given
more.
one, that there are white people in Flint, Michigan. It's not specifically a black issue. And two, are you conceding that you're black first and not Christian first?
Sneako,
I answered all your questions.
How are you remixing my Flint point? The Flint point had nothing to do with race. The Flint point, the Flint point was.
Okay, I thought it was.
No, the Flint point is depending on where you are. Like, for example, the reason why I said what I said about Palestine, I do care about people getting killed, but I don't know no damn Palestine nor no Israel. I ain't been there and I don't want to go there. So you know what I got to deal with?
It doesn't matter if you know them.
Yeah,
it's a humanity
hold
issue.
on, but we all rank things of importance to us, right? If you live in Chicago and there's 500 people getting killed, you think you're gonna be like, no, forget the 500 people here getting killed. What's going on in Palestine? No, you're gonna care about where you're at. What I'm saying is that I'm in America before I care. Listen, I care about American issues before I get to some Palestine. That shit is like a.
That's a fact. You're not going to care about a whole other country. You care about what's happening in your country. Even though I'm from Jamaica, to be honest with you, I don't really care what's going on in Jamaica. Because I don't really live in Jamaica. I want to know what's going on here. Yes, I got family there, but I don't live there. Because when you live there, you care about what's going on there. And you're seeing all the shit that's going on. Yes, you're going to care about it. Because in Jamaica, we don't have like this race war. Like, no. Yes, there is white people, there is Indian people, there is Chinese people. We don't care about it. Like the motto of Jamaica is out of many one people. In Jamaica, there's no race. It's just a money class. The rich and the poor. It's always been the rich and the poor. Now it's gone to race. It used to be rich, the rich and the poor. Now it's gone into class. Move on to class. I just wanted to see something. Let me just continue playing this.
Another world away, man. Let them niggas do what they got to do.
And this is the problem of only seeing the curated media image, because freeing
there's
Palestine
genocides happening in Africa that I care about more than Palestine. I ain't gonna lie.
You just said, sure, what's happening in Sudan is horrible, but you're only looking at it from a very narrow perspective and ignoring the greater issue. If you care about America, then Palestine being free, Israeli occupation and their stronghold on
brother, you're trying to do politics.
That changes.
Okay, so
no, I'm not. But you brought it up. Don't try to keep keep running away from this.
I'll let
you go. You are saying that you don't care about Palestine, I care about America. But freeing Palestine also frees America, because the genocide happens in Palestine because our tax dollars go there. We fund it. We pay for it. The IDF gets their money from us.
Okay.
So yes, I only see this. So this is only what I care about.
All right,
Be smarter than that. Be bigger than that. Don't let this stupid little narrow view of the media define what you believe and what you think.
Brother, well, I won't say I speak for the community I come from, but I guarantee if you did a poll of most people who look like me, who act like me, who indulge in the same type of things, and that I would say is community, we're not going to call race, but community that would be like me, if they had the option of sending $30 billion over to Israel or even to Palestine, either one of them niggas, or we could put it in our inner cities here to help people that look like us, I think they'll pick that option. We don't give two fucks about
reparations.
No, not necessarily reparations. Not necessarily. What I'm saying is that we invested in other countries we ain't living. I think most people just want to invest here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And my point is, we spend our military budget, like 70% of our budget goes to fund these wars. Israel takes most of the money. Freeing Palestine is freeing America. It is allocating more money to help.
I hate when they say that bullshit. How much money they gave to Palestine? Because you see, the thing is, though, you see what they all want to talk about, the biggest thing. Free Palestine from who? From Hamas. Because everyone knows that Hamas is a terrorist group, but they don't want to say that. Why? Hamas is the government in Palestine. So you cannot say the government is a terrorist group. So that's going to be it for me, people. That's going to be it for me. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow, but I might be back tomorrow. But sleep to everyone. I'm up. You start getting deep into it. Start getting.
It is prioritizing the gang violence and prioritizing the hoods here. If we take the money away from these foreign wars that you don't care about because you don't see it, then it can help people right here see the bigger picture. And second, you keep running from this one. Are you black first or are you Christian first, Akademiks?
Yo, Sneako, it's like I've
answered all your questions.
No, I've answered the question.
Are you black first or you Christian first? Right. Christian first, but there's still things we gotta deal with. Me being a Christian and deal with this got nothing to do with that. It seemed like it is the same like with the Muslim. They have the Shia and Sunni. It is a two different set that they have to deal with, that they argue with each other and fight with each other. Like, so.
Question, give an analogy to help you understand the question and you're so confused. I literally say in the things and the matters that concern me, where I live, I'm 100% black first. 100%. Yes. When issues come down, if it's going to affect people that look like me and it's going to affect me personally, I'm me first. You know,
That's got nothing to do if you're a Christian or a Muslim. That's got nothing to do with religion. This is why with religion got into this. I don't know what it was talking about, but I had to break it down because you try to do the law, get it. Oh, we should be fine about business stuff about religion. No, this is what's going on in the country right now. That's what's going on. When you provoke someone, see they love to provoke and then just try to do the victim card. That's gonna be it for crazy. Like I say, want to know more about all of these? I talk about religion. They will for you. Go listen to Christian Prince on YouTube. Listen to Christian Prince, and I repeat again. I said it. If I believe if you're a black person and you're a Muslim, you're not a real Muslim. And if you don't know Arabic and you can't read Arabic and speak Arabic, you're not a real Muslim. And that's gonna be it for me.